Hi girlfriends. I just got a text a little bit ago from one of my girlfriends asking me a question about her case. She's currently going through it. It is a military divorce case, and her big question, though there's kind of a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, but her big question was, should she call his command and talk to his commanding officer about exactly what's been going on? And the answer for her and the answer for you, even though I don't know anything about your case, is absolutely not. If something's going on, if you have a concern and you're worried about how it's going to impact you, it's always a good idea to talk to a lawyer first before you reach out to his commanding officer. You really shouldn't ever call his command. And there's a couple of reasons for that. The first and probably biggest reason is that if on the off chance they take you seriously, which they probably won't, but if they do, and your husband is fired or demoted or is deemed not promotable, then he could either lose his job or it could dramatically impact his earnings. And if his earnings are impacted, then that could impact how much that you might be able to receive in child or spousal support, and it could impact your entitlement to the military retirement as well. And that is just not a position you want to be in. Probably the more likely reaction is that his command won't do anything about it at all, which would just be frustrating and antagonizing to you, not to mention to him. So, I mean, we always have to look at physical safety and about any concerns related to physical safety in a divorce or custody case. Even if your husband hasn't been physically violent with you before, there's always a tipping point where, that hadn't happened before, but it might happen now. And if I was ever worried about a woman's physical safety, it's in a situation like this where she reaches out to his command. So in general, it's a bad idea. Not only could he potentially be fired for it, but you could also face ramifications in terms of his anger at you. And I just don't think that's worth it. I think it's always a good idea to talk to an attorney licensed in your state, not a JAG attorney, about what your options are and kind of figure out how to go from there. It's going to be much more calculated to get the result that you want and less calculated to end up with a result that you don't.